game, perhaps things go a little bit differently. But you lose a game like that at home on a missed 2-point conversion. It kind of crystallized some of the bigger issues as far as just Memphis having some deficiencies in terms of running the ball and not being able to get some stops. And so I think there's a lot of curiosity around the program to see what can Memphis do to bounce back. Was last year a hiccup, or was last year a sign of something else that could be lurking under the surface with the program slipping? And so that's kind of what we're all going to be trying to figure out, throughout the season.
Evan, how about the quarterback situation? You look across the college football landscape, kind of rare to have a guy like Holton Ahlers for East Carolina, who's been around so long, going to be here another year. But with transfers, guys moving on, the quarterback room can change each and every year. How about with Memphis? What's the situation in that room?
Well, there's actually going to be some stability now. Seth Hennigan will be back as a starter for year 2. There was a quarterback battle in the spring with Grant Gunnell, who was healthy. He missed all last season with an injury. He was, positioning himself to be the starter last year before he got hurt last fall. So there was a spring quarterback battle. Things was really even as far as I could tell. I've always said my take was Grant Gunnell looks like there's going to be a battle. Seth Hennigan didn't look like he was going to see control, so I thought it'd be another thing that played out to the spring. But Grant Gunnell decided to transfer to North Texas. That basically cleared the way for Hennigan to be the starter in his sophomore year. So there's some stability at Memphis, at least in that regard, because that's going to be almost important to see how the season goes, because for year 2, Memphis is going to need a lot more from Seth Hennigan, who played really well, was a freshman All-American. But they're going to need some more with him, with some questions, especially on offense.
And stability, an interesting word, Evan, because Memphis has been too good in years past, and by that I mean they've lost their head coach. So Ryan Silverfield, the head coach there now, but Mike Norvell, Justin Fuente. Memphis has had some success, seen coaches leave, and that's just part of it. And right now they do have some stability there with Ryan Silverfield returning. How does the fan base feel about that?
Well, I think there's a little bit of comfort with knowing, hey, you got Ryan Silverfield back, you got Seth Hennigan back, and there's a little bit of optimism there. But I also think, again, there's just questions. I mean, you go 6-6, 2 years after, getting to the Cotton Bowl. I think people are a little bit concerned about where the program is headed, and I think that's why this year it's important for Memphis to show either they're heading in a positive direction or, things are kind of getting a little bit unsettled here. And given that Memphis fans have long memories of when they were a team that, struggled to get to like 5 or 6 wins, this recent wave of success they were worried could end. And so what they're hoping for is, kind of like I said, this season provides a little bit of questions, but I think there is a feeling of, okay, let's see what happens this year before we rush to judgment. But I think there's just that cautious spirit, if you want to say.
Talking to Evan Barnes, Commercial Appeal, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, looking at the non-conference schedule, that date with Mississippi State. That'll be the season opener, a big one in Starkville. Arkansas State, future conference foe, North Texas, and also North Alabama on the non-conference schedule. You get Houston at home. Let's see, I don't see Cincinnati on the schedule. UCF is at home. So, I don't know, one of the most difficult conference games might be the one October 15th at East Carolina, because you do get some good teams at home, although on the road at SMU to end it out. So, what about the schedule top to bottom? How favorable for it is it for the Tigers this year?
I think it's pretty favorable. I mean, you got Cincinnati, you got Houston and UCF at home. I think it's a pretty favorable schedule. Obviously, it doesn't start well with going to Mississippi State, but it's a schedule that I think sets up well for Memphis to bounce back if things click right. And that's going to be the key is, can Memphis get its running game well? Can they find a number one receiver to replace Calvin Austin? Can this defense get revitalized under a new defensive coordinator? If those things work out, then this schedule, I think, sets up very well. I mean, there's 4 straight home games to after you start 2 games on the road. You get 4 straight home games. Obviously, you're facing a Houston team that I think is going to be one of the best in the conference this year. But I do think there's some trap games for Memphis. The ECU game is going to be tricky because obviously last year was a tough one. 2018, I covered that game, Memphis at ECU, which was a little bit shaky at first, and then Memphis pulled away. That's always a tough place to play. I think the Tulane game for Memphis is tricky because they have not won at Tulane the last 2 times they were there. So this schedule could either trip Memphis up, or it could be a nice way to get back to maybe 7-8 wins, which would be satisfactory. But overall, I think it's a pretty favorable schedule, especially when you don't have to worry about Cincinnati on there.
Yeah, no doubt. And if you watched football last year, and if you watched the NFL draft, you saw a lot of Cincinnati, and what Luke Fickell's doing there is amazing. Now he's going to have to find a replacement for Desmond Ridder, all those talented cornerbacks, and everybody in between. They lost a lot, but they're still picked at the top of this conference. So do you look at it, Evan, as Cincinnati versus the field this year, or do you think there are teams close to Cincinnati where this could be an interesting race this season?
Oh, I think Houston is probably the number 1 team going in.
Okay.
I think just because they have more coming back. Obviously, Clayton Tune. They got Tank Dell. I like their running game. They should be the probably favorites right now just because they have a lot coming back. They're going to be motivated after how last year ended. So I think Houston and Cincinnati are right there 1-2. And then you probably have some mysteries, if you will, with UCF and SMU. You know, can UCF get right under year 2 with Gus Malzahn? You know, with SMU, you know, they're going to start hot, but can they sustain it throughout the whole season? And obviously, you know, they have a new first year head coach over there, Rhett Lashley, who also was the OC for some of their runs. So there's some continuity, but you also wonder with SMU, when the season ends, can they finish strong? And so I think that's probably the pecking order. And then Memphis is kind of right underneath those 4 schools a little bit. So I like Houston this year. I really think that Dana Holgerson's, you know, righted the ship a little bit, and I'm really curious to see what they're going to do.
Evan Barnes joining us. Evan, man, what a clash as we switch gears. I want to talk a little basketball before we let you go here today. Memphis-Gonzaga, one of the best NCAA tournament games of the tournament last year. We saw Memphis live here in Greenville lose to East Carolina, and it just kind of tells you use the word stability. Not a lot of stability in that Memphis basketball program. Already saw Imani Bates leave for Eastern Michigan. But what's the talk of Penny and the basketball team? When are they going to kind of put it all together there, Evan, and make a run in the tournament? Could it be this upcoming season?
Well, we'll see. I think the one thing with Memphis basketball is the plan was to get older. I think that's been something that Penny Hardaway talked a lot about last year and even earlier, is that they need to be an older team. They've relied on these great recruiting classes. Now this year they've relied more on the transfer portal. So they got Kendrick Davis from SMU. They got a couple other players who are in there. So it's probably going to be one of the more older teams in the country compared to them having some of the youngest teams in the country. And I think that's kind of what Penny Hardaway is hoping for. And I think that's what's going to help make Memphis hopefully avoid some of those, you know, mistakes of being a young team, turning the ball over, being undisciplined at times. That's going to kind of be the key. So we'll see. You know, who knows what can happen this year. Obviously, there's an NCAA decision that's looming over the basketball program. If that comes down, who knows if there could be some sanctions or whatnot. But overall, I think what Penny's done this offseason is giving people hope that, hey, this could be a year where they may not have the flashiest, you know, team in terms of, you know, high-touted freshmen, but they could have an experienced group of guys who know how to play, who are going to, you know, buck back a little bit or cause dissension. I think that's going to be really key. So we'll see what happens. And, oh, by the way, they also added, you know, former Tulsa coach Frank Hayes to the staff. So that's going to be another boost that could probably help just getting more experience on the bench too.
And speaking of the bench, we saw Larry Brown roll in here, and years past saw Mike Miller. I was upset that we didn't see Rasheed Wallace in Minji's Coliseum last year. I guess he didn't travel to every game. I don't know. I know he's gone now. But Evan, were you able to have any interactions with Sheed while he was there at Memphis?
I was not. So Jason Munn's our basketball writer was for those interactions. He actually covers the basketball team a little bit more.
Gotcha.
So I didn't get a chance to be around him at all. But obviously with him, you know, coming in, that was a big hire that everyone thought would be, you know, really, really cool. And then obviously he had to, you know, he stepped back, take a more consultant role midway through the season. So it was a very interesting partnership there. And now she is obviously looking at some other coaching opportunities. So yeah, that kind of was an experiment that we all thought would be fascinating to watch. But it didn't turn out the way people expected.
Talking to Evan Barnes, Memphis football, Memphis athletics today on Pirate Radio Live. We'll wrap it up here, Evan. What is the floor and ceiling for this Memphis team? What are your expectations for the 2022 Tigers?
Well, I think if you're honest about the schedule and the questions about the run game, who's going to be your number one option at receiver and tight end, can the defense flow under a new coordinator? I think the ceiling for this team is probably another 8-win season, which would be good after last year being a 6-win team, excuse me. So I would say the ceiling is probably 8 wins. The floor, probably 6-7, just because there's some questions about, some of these tight games with experienced quarterbacks and whatnot. So I think 6 to 8 wins is probably where I would range this team right now. Of course, anything can happen, and we could be surprised. But I think Memphis has to answer some questions first before you start talking about them, competing for the AFC Championship next year.
Evan, good stuff, man. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see if we can check in with you again the week of this game and talk more Memphis football with you. But we appreciate your time today. Evan Barnes, Commercial Appeal. Anything else you got going on we need to know about?
No, that's about it. I appreciate you guys having me, and we're getting closer to the season. So next thing you know, we'll be all talking about preseason camp and whatnot. So it's going to be exciting.
No doubt. Looking forward to it. Evan, thanks for joining us today. We'll talk to you again down the road, man.
Appreciate it. You guys take care.
All right, there is Evan Barnes and Chandler, that Memphis game from a year ago. ECU had so many of them. The Navy game, the comeback at Marshall. What a fun year it was, and that celebration after the Memphis game, one of the best celebrations.
Yeah, the Memphis game was the most sweet victory because you had that 6th win. It was the first bowl appearance. What we thought we were going to play in a bowl, ended up not playing in a bowl, but we got that bowl berth for the first time in 5-6 years. And even before the Memphis game, there was a good buzz about this ECU football program and the way that Mike Houston was taking them in the right direction. And the Memphis game happened, and it wasn't the very next week. The Navy game happened and got the 7th win. So,
but you're right. The Memphis game. You get right direction. There's some buzz, but you still needed to see something on the field.
We were not satisfied. We were glad to have that sort of feeling back. And for the Pirates to respond the next week at Navy, where you have not succeeded in years, and to win in the fashion that you did with a freshman kicker from 56 yards to get your 7th win. Come on,
man. We got you excited there.
And I am excited because I just got upset when our good friend Evan Barnes broke the news to me. I did not know this. Frank Haith, a part of the Memphis basketball staff with Penny Hardaway.
You put out one of your if it were to happen, you could have been a genius. You said Frank Haith was going to be joining our guy
Mike Schwartz.
In Greenville.
I did not know he had joined anywhere, so I was fine. I was like, all right, maybe he'll take a year off. Maybe one of these assistants for Mike Schwartz will be good and get a look somewhere else.
I wonder if I can find the comments where you said Frank Haith will be in Greenville, because that'll be true. Because he will be coming to Greenville.
That is true.
With Memphis. East Carolina, a lot of close games last year. How about Memphis? They won 55-50 against Arkansas State.
A lot of high-scoring games there.
They won by 2 against Mississippi State, lost by 3 to UTSA, lost by 3 to Temple, lost by 6 to Tulsa. They had the SMU game where they won by 3, lost by 1 to East Carolina, lost by 5, beat Tulane by 5. Just about every one of their games was a one-possession game last year.
And thinking back on that Memphis game, the thing that I was most proud of was the side of the ball that was struggling for years for East Carolina, the stops.
Yeah,
and especially that last one, that 2-point conversion that was unsuccessful for the Tigers. ECU defensively that day was just unbelievable, especially in situations where they needed to get stops. And Jaquan McMillan with a big pick there, I want to say towards the end of the game, or in the clutch time, late third quarter, early fourth quarter. But that East Carolina defense, that Blake Harrell defense, was a great day, especially that very last play where Memphis tried to
tried to win it.
They tried to win it against East Carolina and ruin their chances of a bowl. but they pin their ears back. They get the win.
Awesome cartwheel and flip by Xavier Smith.
Yep.
In celebration at the 50-yard line. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More for you. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
The Wood Ducks are at home this upcoming week versus the Fireflies, July 12th through July 17th. The Wood Ducks will be playing as the Avocado Luchadors, and on Friday, the first 1,000 fans will receive an Avocado Luchadors hat sponsored by MedSource Pharmacy and the UPS store. Saturday will be an Avocado Luchadors jersey giveaway to the first 1,000 fans sponsored by Lenoir Community College. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Hope to see you there. Go Woodies!
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
The 80s and 90s were filled with obnoxiously loud styles. Dudes wore crop tops and super high shorts and rocked it with the confidence of 10,000 Sean Connerys and Tom Sellecks combined. And at Tailgate Classics, their mission is to bring that energy back. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Cam Higley, Tailgate Classics has a unique line of vintage and retro tees, polos, jerseys, hats, and more. Go by the store today at 304 Evans Street in Greenville and check out their website at shoptailgateclassics.com.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
Everybody wants to get fit and get in shape. You don't have to do it alone. At Kinetic, we have certified personal trainers that will work with you on your customized workout plan to help you reach the fitness goals you always wanted. Choose either to work one-on-one or with a partner, or quickly burn more calories in our high-intensity fat-burning bootcamp classes while having fun with others at the same time. No matter your fitness level, we can help you get the results you want. Sign up today at kptonline.com.
You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you have real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Or do you need a property manager for rental houses? ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX and SD Harris Properties can help answer every question you have and show you a stress-free real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. If you have real estate questions, Scott has answers. Call Scott Harris today at 347-1857. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We are on Facebook and YouTube for the third time today. Having some issues
with the camera.
We look like twins. Except you got a Pirate Radio shirt. I got an East Carolina shirt.
That was gifted from East Carolina University.
Thank you. Both going cargo shorts.
Yeah.
And I'm going knockoff Hey Dudes today. You're going real thing. Mike was chiming in on our previous conversation, said ECU had that 2-point conversion against Memphis sniffed out
from the get-go
before they even snapped the ball. Great coaching. And that is one of the reasons I really enjoyed the Players Lounge from last year, because we talked to the players on the defensive side of the ball, Xavier Smith, Bruce Bivens, DJ Ford, and they told us that they had practiced that play that week.
Yep.
That right when they came out, they knew what was going to happen, and you could tell right when that ball was snapped that they knew what was coming. So,
and Memphis called a timeout to call that play, thinking that they were going to trick East Carolina's defense. Ha! Joke's on you. They knew exactly what you were going to run, and you lost.
So there you go. And looking forward to bringing back the Players Lounge in 2022.
Yes, sir.
Earlier today, we put out a video as CJ was walking around asking everybody here if you had one movie you could watch and only one for the rest of your life, what would it be? This answer changes time to time with me, but I was thinking summer blockbusters and like watching a movie during the summer, and at the time it was my favorite movie, and still is up there today, but I went with Jurassic Park. I mean, I guess it's got good rewatch value. Maybe you could find some different things, but Jurassic Park was my answer. Chandler, what was your answer?
I went with Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Are you disgusted by that?
Actually, he went with Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious first.
Well said. No, I like Happy Gilmore. Maybe my...
I like the...
it's probably my favorite Adam
Leonard
Sandler
Skinner at the beginning just kind of soothes me.
What do they play?
Tuesday's Gone.
Tuesday's Gone with the Wind.
I mean, it's Adam Sandler. It's always entertaining.
And if I had to knock that one off the table and put one back on, Redbeard had a good one that I love, Goodfellas.
Well, sure. I thought that was almost too, on the nose. Chad said Major League, the program, or the Temptations movie. I thought about Major League. Major League might be number 2 with a bullet. CJ, what'd you say?
I said,
oh, yeah.
Nerd answer. Episode 6 of Star Wars, Return of the Jedi.
I didn't know you were a Star Wars guy.
I'm a huge Star Wars
guy. So have
guy.
you watched all the Disney Plus Star Wars stuff?
Mm-hmm. Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, all that stuff.
Revenge of the Sith is awesome.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite.
It's a good one.
Which one is that?
Episode 3.
The one where everyone dies.
Oh, is that?
He turns to the dark side.
Yeah.
I thought everybody hated those prequel movies.
I did. And I'm a Star Wars fan, and I hated them.
Even Revenge of the Sith?
I didn't. Remind me, is that the one where Yoda just goes completely, like, straight up
bonkers?
Ape crap?
Yeah. Now, that I enjoyed.
Yoda goes ape crap?
I mean, Yoda, well, because you remember when you first see Yoda in the original trilogy, Yoda is very old.
He's old
and he's on his deathbed.
He's
but
green.
Is it Revenge of the Sith where he gets into a saber battle and he?
Yes.
Yeah, he
with
goes
the Sith Lord.
Yes, with the Sith Lord. He
What
goes
if it was
straight
called-
ninja. It was great.
If it was called Star Wars, Yoda goes ape crap.
I wish I could say the other word.
Yeah.
Yes,
'Cause-
but I would have enjoyed that title much more. I might have enjoyed the movie much more.
So who are the nerds now?
Ape crap. I do.
Ape crap, I go.
Ape crap, I go.
I go. I go.
I go.
Oh, we found our line for the week.
Is Baby Yoda still a thing? Because I saw it at Hobby Lobby over the weekend.
Yeah, it's
saw
still
a lot
thing.
of Baby Yodas.
Some kids still like the Baby Yoda.
Very cute. Very cute.
I loved Baby
Kevin
Yoda.
Marshburn says Attack of the Clones, Shirley. That's episode 2.
I remember.
Is that where Yoda gets into that fight? Is that the one you're talking about?
I mean, he gets in a fight with the Sith
I just
Lord
can't
in
remember which one it
episode
is.
3,
That's
too.
really the only thing that stood out in those prequels.
I have a lot of random memories. I remember the first time I heard that episode 2 was going to be called Attack of the Clones. I was in my vehicle.
Oh, God.
And I was listening.
Oh, my God.
To Under the Bridge?
with Ellen.
Oh, with Ellen.
I was listening to Jim Rome.
Oh.
And he said,
Attack of the Clones.
You'll never believe what they're calling episode 2. Are you freaking kidding me? Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I've been attacked by clones my whole life. I remember being in my vehicle listening to Rome, and he talked about it for 3 hours straight.
Attack of the Lady Clones.
As he does. All right, Shirley, what was your movie?
Ah, yes, Yoda versus Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Count Dooku, yep. That's
That
it.
was
That's
a
the
battle.
One. Was that Attack of the Clones?
That was Attack of the Clones, and episode 3 was against Palpatine.
I had some Mexican food last night. I had a battle with Count Dooku earlier today.
Got a little taco meat on my chest.
Thank you.
That was disgusting, but a good one.
Good to be back, huh?
Yeah.
Great to have you back.
Shirley, what was your movie?
My movie,
Goonies.
Yeah. I mean, just.
I mean, she couldn't even remember what she said.
I mean,
All right,
damn, I can't get a word out edgewise.
I'm turning off his mic because, I mean, really, that was a low blow, Chandler. Yes or no?
I helped her out. She couldn't remember what she said, and I said the Goonies.
No, I remembered I was
You
going
didn't give
to.
her a chance.
I
She
took
said,
a breath. I said,
I'm sorry.
that's what. Holy
Did you not hear
moly.
I didn't hear the.
Well, yeah, because you were like, Goonies.
Shirley, I did say it. Goonies.
You said it really fast.
But I said it so fast people didn't hear what I said. Shirley, what was your movie?
I was
Goonies.
going to. I hate you, but you know
All right,
what?
I'm sorry.
See that I can control the mics too.
All right, sorry. CJ, ask Shirley. I'm not going to say anything. I'm cutting my
Hey,
mic.
Shirley, what was your answer to my question earlier?
I chose Goonies, but there were 2 other movies I could have gone with.
And those are?
A League of Their Own.
Leave it alone.
Because, I'm a big
Madonna.
I am going to come through this glass and
Madonna.
punch you right in the
Hooch. Tom Hanks.
and The Great Outdoors.
Okay.
Because I have never in my life laughed as hard as I have watching a movie, probably. And that movie gets me every time. I laugh hysterically every time I watch it.
I just remember being a kid and seeing there was like a bear that got shot in the butt or something.
Big bear chased me.
Was there a porterhouse in that movie?
The old
A giant-
76er.
Yes.
Yes,
I
that would be
remember
the
that
one.
as well.
Yes.
Yep.
And probably my favorite is the raccoons.
Don't remember that.
They're staying in a cabin in the woods. Well, they have a problem
That's
with
a good movie.
raccoons.
Also a good movie.
They have a problem with raccoons tipping over the trash cans, and there's a couple of scenes where the raccoons, there's subtitles, and some of the subtitles are actually hysterical, where they kind of assume that the raccoons are chatting with each other.
Gotcha. All right.
It's a classic.
Classic.
John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, you can't beat those 2 guys when it comes to comedy, and I loved that movie.
I think another one that would be good. Forrest Gump, with the historical moments in that movie.
I got shot in the buttocks.
I feel like it's a pretty long movie too, so it'll take up a pretty good amount of your time.
There are some movies I watch every time they're on TV. Catch Me If You Can is one of those. I love that movie. I think that's a fun movie.
if I'm looking to kill time, and it's on any of the Fast and Furious movies.
I think I might have watched the first one. I don't think I've watched any of the others.
I've seen every single one of them.
Well, you're big on family.
Yeah,
it's all about family.
It's all about family.
Me familia.
Family.
Did somebody say family? That's a meme.
Is that your Vin Diesel impression?
No, I just said that.
Okay.
I loved him in Saving Private Ryan.
Saving who?
Private Ryan.
I thought he said
Ryan. I said Ryan.
I was getting ready to say. I thought I heard him say something.
He got killed in that movie, though.
Who?
Vin Diesel.
Spoiler alert.
Jeez. Private Diesel?
It's not an important part of the movie.
Wow.
Now, what were you going to say, CJ?
I was going to ask if he wants to spoiler the Titanic now.
It sinks.
It sunk.
Celine Dion, did she die at the end?
The door wasn't big enough.
Dixon Davis's favorite movie. This isn't a favorite. His name's not Davis.
Davis. All at camp. I told you I had a kid named Davis, and it was all I could do to stop myself from saying it.
Is this question your favorite movie? No, it's a rewatch. If you can only watch one, so maybe it's different answers. But he said his answer would be The Proposal, and he says, "I hate myself for admitting."
Is that with Sandra Bullock?
Yes, and Ryan Reynolds, I believe.
Yes,
Double R,
aka Mr. Deadpool.
Yes,
I do like Ryan Reynolds.
I
do like Sandra Bullock. I like Betty White.
Oh my God!
Maybe this is my favorite movie of all time.
Oscar Nunez.
I don't know if I've seen it. John Moody says Home Alone. Kevin. Classic. Mr. Juan says Tombstone.
Oh,
that's my dad's answer
that's
too.
a good one.
That's a good answer.
That's another movie that if it's on, I'll stop and watch it. I'll stop and watch it. I'm your Huckleberry.
We cannot say this name.
Mark says Favorite Private Ryan. Redbeard says Goodfellas. Mr.
Can't say that.
But if it's his name, maybe it's. Can I pronounce it differently?
Yeah.
Can you spell it? Maybe
go ooh, not
You want me to spell it?
I don't know. Is it going to get us in trouble?
Is it? Or do you get in trouble for spelling words?
I don't think so.
For putting letters together.
I'm going to take one. I'm not going to say
phonetic.
I'm just going to say it's Mr. Fook Face.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Mr. Fook Face.
But that is one hell of a name.
He says Highlander.
I don't think I ever saw Highlander.
I don't either.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched it.
Greg says The Dirty Dozen. Dirty Dozen. Jerry said Sandlot.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while.
Been a while.
There's one that probably not very many people know of, but I find hysterically funny.
That's my Sampson County brother right there.
And that's another one I wouldn't mind watching if I had to watch a movie for the rest of my life.
What?
And it's called Inner Space.
Not
it has Martin Short, Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan.
All right, good cast.
Yeah. Technically, it's a really bad 80s movie. Like, the premise is really bad, but there's some scenes in there with Martin Short, who I love. I find Martin Short just hysterically funny.
My wife's favorite current show is Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay,
it is so good.
Steve Martin Short, and then the girl.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah. Let's see. Malcolm says Pulp Fiction.
Oh, that's a good one.
Troy D said Old School. And Brandon Simmons, former Pirate, says Remember the Titans.
That's a good one, Brandon. That's a good one.
That's a good call.
That's a good one, Coach.
Good call there.
You drop a ball, you run
I
a mile.
like this movie. I probably could watch it several times. It's the old Rodney Dangerfield movie. Back to School.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good
Back
one.
to School.
And we just had Kevin said another good call, Shirley, Interspace.
Yeah.
Another Kevin Ainge said Goodwill Hunting and Tommy Boy would be on his short list. Tommy Boy is one.
Big guy and let her go.
I stop and watch that one anytime it's on.
There was probably one more that I could probably toss in there.
Probably.
That I enjoyed, And believe it or not, I have never seen it all the way through because every time I watch it, it's all the way up to one particular scene, and for whatever reason, I haven't seen the rest of it. And that is the birdcage.
Why do you stop at one particular scene?
No, what I'm saying is every time it's on, it's either on before this one particular scene, and I watch it all the way up to that point, and then for some reason either I've got to go or I've got to go somewhere else or something. But I always get stuck at that one scene, and I haven't seen the rest of it past that point. And it's one of those wild things that I enjoyed the movie leading up to that scene, and then for whatever reason I just never finished the movie.
What's a movie?
But I found it very entertaining.
What's a movie you've never seen that you'd have to pick to watch for the rest of your life and only watch that movie?
Oh, God.
I'm going Top Gun Maverick.
Wow, see? That's a great call.
And I will tell you this much, you will love watching it over and over again.
I have seen nothing but great reviews about it.
It is.
It's really good.
I went and saw it on Saturday, and it is fantastic. That I haven't seen.
I guess since, God, it would be tough to watch over and over again, but I've never seen, I don't think I've ever watched Saving Private Ryan.
That's a good one. A lot of gore.
So
a lot of gore.
Yeah.
Be prepared for the gore.
Another one that I don't want to relive over and over again, but I've never seen We Are Marshall.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I went to the movie theater and saw that
Matthew
on
McConaughey
premiere
is
night.
great in that movie.
It is a very, very good movie.
Seen The Blind Side?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a good one.
Oh,
Like I know all these stories. What do I need to see them for?
Cool, each story.
Because Sandra Bullock is fantastic in that movie.
She is.
And
Run the dang ball.
Michael Ward don't even like it. He said it's not even real. So why should I? Why should I?
Because it's
He
entertaining.
did come out and say that, didn't he?
He sure did.
I mean, Tim McGraw is the father.
The Faja?
He is the Faja. I am your Faja.
I don't care about Tim McGraw. I enjoy
Whoa. We are not saying that here, Shirley.
No.
Oh, well,
You can. You need to leave. You need to leave.
Oh, a movie I haven't seen.
Who is Tim McGraw's father?
Tug McGraw,
Correct. Well done.
former pitcher.
Correct. Well done.
I didn't know. I was unaware.
Yeah, he was a former Major League Baseball pitcher for the
Phillies?
Oh, I was thinking Reds, but
McGraw.
a movie I haven't seen that. Actually, I'd have to say Pulp Fiction.
Oh, you never seen it?
I'm going to go
Never
with that.
seen it.
I'm going to go with that too because I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
I've only seen bits and pieces, but you haven't seen the movie if you haven't seen the whole thing.
The only scene I ever saw from that movie is the whole speech about the Big Mac and what they call it in France.
Royale with cheese.
The Royale with cheese.
I had seen all the Quentin Tarantino movies until last year. I finally saw the last one I hadn't seen, and it was Jackie Brown, and it was good. But like Inglourious Bastards,
I haven't seen that one.
Yes, great I have.
movie.
That's an old movie.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean? 2009.
Yeah, I mean that's old. I'm thinking of what is that movie that is from the old days? From like
You're talking like 2005?
No.
Or as my nieces like to say, the 1900s.
What's the other one about the dog?
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
It's not about a dog, but it is in the title. Have you seen Reservoir Dogs?
Was there a guy in the movie that went and saw a man about a dog?
There was a lot of going on in that movie. One of my favorites. No. But anyway, y'all should watch Pulp Fiction. It's one of those old movies, Chandler.
Very old, apparently.
Well, it's barely in color. So,
yeah.
Hope you can enjoy that. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live, Hour 2. On our 3-hour tour. We're back with you after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hey, Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Volleyball players need to be able to jump higher, dig lower, and move faster. Our athletic movement program at Kinetic this summer is just for volleyball players at ages 13 to 17. It's a 6-week program starting June 13th where you will learn the secrets on how to be more explosive, how to get the ball faster, and how to serve with power. Team up with our sports performance coaches and other players to sharpen your athletic ability and take your game to the next level. Sign up today at kptonline.com.
Hey Pirates, this is Holton Nailers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to cleaneats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit qualityequip.com.
The fireworks start now at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Celebrate star-spangled savings store-wide with low holiday prices throughout the store. Save up to 70% off clearance items plus 12-month special financing. Get the style and comfort you want for not a lot of money. Get the sleep of your dreams on a new mattress with 48 months special financing. There's never been a better time to buy new furniture. Don't miss this star-spangled savings now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Pirate Radio.
It's important to me that we're able to connect the past, the tradition of East Carolina football, our current roster, and the future of what this program is going to be.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner. Give them a call today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
All righty. How about a Major League Baseball update? See what's going on. Quick look at
what scoreboard?
Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Dubuck. The Kansas City Royals beat the Tigers today 3-1. Shout out to the hottest team in all of Major League Baseball right now.
The Baltimore Orioles. No.
Yeah, but why are you interrupting everybody today? You're just so excited to be back. You got so much to say. How about Chandler with a kiss-ass tweet last night talking about, I'm excited to be back with the gang. I'm so excited to get back to work.
He actually said my peeps.
My peeps. Let's read it. Let's read Chandler's tweet here.
Y'all are making fun of me because I'm excited to go back to my place of employment.
Been a great week off, but ready to get back to the grind with my peeps. Jonathan Ellerbe, Troy Dreyfus, Clip Brock, Shirley Rhodes, Glenn Griffin, Jenny Shelton, CJ Schaefer. Tune in tomorrow at 3, where we'll hit the ground running with full-on ECU football coverage. We ain't talked a damn bit of ECU football. Not a damn word. You talking about full coverage.
It's on your back.
So are you happy to be back at work?
No, I am. And it's a shame in this world that somebody, there's a lot of people in this world, including you, that don't want to go back to work. They get a week off. I mean, and that's a blessing. There's people that don't get a week off from work, and you get a week off, and you sit there, and you're like, oh, wouldn't mind another week off.
I wouldn't mind another week off.
You know what? Who gives a damn? I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to get back to the grind because we're the voice of the Pirate Nation, baby.
You know why I wouldn't mind another week off? Because I don't take random ass days during the football season or even during the non-football season and not come to work.
It's not a random day. It's every Friday.
every day.
Friday.
It's not every day. It's one day a week.
No wonder you're fresher than I am.
By the way, I have an announcement. Can I make an announcement?
Let's hear it. What's your big announcement? I'm sorry. You didn't say big. Is it a big announcement?
No one gives a damn about me anyways, but it's a personal announcement.
Okay.
As some may know.
What did you just say?
As some may know.
Okay.
I thought it was so many.
Samoan.
As some may know.
Okay.
I was the voice of the Whiteville Wolfpack for the past 4 years. Seen the ups and downs. Seen a spring football season during the COVID era. 4 football seasons as the voice of the Wolfpack. Will there be a 5th? No. I have decided.
You got fired?
No, I have decided. I was asked, would you like to return?
Are you in a scandal?
And I said, I would not. I have enjoyed it. This doesn't mean that I might take the job back in the future if you come up to me and ask me for the job. Okay. But this is exciting news. So people think that I went to Whiteville. People are like, oh, you're from Whiteville. I'm not from Whiteville. I'm from Salemburg, North Carolina, home of the Leopards, the Lakewood Leopards. I went to Lakewood High School in Salemburg, North Carolina, in Sampson County, about 10 minutes from Clinton, 25 minutes from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was offered the PA job.
Whoa! I did
for
not
Lakewood Leopard football, and that's what I will be doing this fall. So I will not be. There actually will be random nights or random days that I will not be here, but it won't be every single Friday. It'll just be for home games for Lakewood High School football.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to check with my schedule because I got a couple of Fridays.
Yeah, I mean, you coming in here with your gung ho, let's go to work attitude, and then you're going to be off Fridays during football season.
And guess where my ass will be on a Saturday?
What time? What time's the show start? Because if it starts at 3 or maybe noon, you'll be here. If it starts at 8 a.m., I can't guarantee where you'll be.
That happened one time. I overslept one time. I love how I do something one time and you make it seem like I've done it thousands of times. That was a one-time mistake. Because for some that may not know, I used to be the voice of the Whiteville Wolfpack in Columbus County.
Shut up.
And I drove all the way from Whiteville on a Friday night into the wee hours of the morning here in Greenville.
What time did you get here to Greenville?
It was probably about 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 in the morning. And just
fell asleep and I overslept.
So you got demoted from play-by-play to PA?
I didn't get demoted. I was offered a 5th year. I said, hey, you want to be the voice of the Wolfpack? I said, I think my time has come to an end. But
well, congrats to you.
Yeah.
That's cool. Your alma mater. Gonna be doing some PA.
Yep.
All right.
Going back to the homeland.
Awesome. Is that all the announcements you have?
But yeah, that's it.
All right, that was good.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
Chandler,
thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's get back to this. You're making fun of me for posting a tweet saying that I'm glad to get back with you, a group including you.
Yeah.
I'm glad to get back here with you guys because, first of all, there's a lot of people in this world that hate their job and cannot stand the people that they work with. Not me. Not Chandler Honeycutt. I love what I do, and I love the people that I work with. And so sorry that I tweeted that I was glad to do that.
John has a question. What about those 2 Friday night ECU football games?
They're going to have to find somebody else, baby, because I'm here. This is where I want to be. If there's 2 ECU, those games are like late in the year, right, John? That's like late November. There ain't no high school. There's playoff football.
Playoff?
Wow, you're not doing the playoff games?
Playoff?
I'm sure Lakewood. Look, Lakewood will be in the playoffs, but they'll be on the road. The playoffs will not run through Salemburg, North Carolina.
They'll run through Havelock, North Carolina.
Let me check on those dates too.
We are a small 1A high school.
Just while we're looking at it, so that's going to be. Is it BYU in Cincinnati? October 28th and November 11th are those dates.
Of those games.
Is that regular season?
Watch this.
What are you going to do?
We're going to compare Lakewood's schedule.
All right, and we're going to find out.
I need to know if August 12th is on that schedule there.
August 12th?
Yes, August 12th.
I think the
August
season
12th?
starts a week after that.
I don't know.
Oh, you're talking high school.
High school.
Okay.
High school.
No,
now,
Shirley, I think you're a week early.
I'm a week early.
I think.
Okay.
We're in the clear.
Yes.
What did you just do to my hand?
We are at home against Rosewood.
What did you just do to my hand?
Well, I had a pen in my hand, so.
Hold on. Chance, so you're not going to be here for pregame and postgame?
No, guess what? They're going to have to find somebody else to do it that night.
All right.
You're picking us?
You might get
Guess
fired.
what? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving! I'm going to be right here.
October 28th?
Yeah.
Yep.
October 28th, November 11th.
And guess what? That is the last regular season game for the Leopards.
Oh, yeah. That's the night of no sleep.
Was it the night that the lights went out in Georgia?
No. No, I have a softball tournament in Charlotte that weekend, so I will be leaving after we get done with the game on that Friday night and driving to Charlotte.
You said August 12th?
No. October 28th.
Take a break.
What were you saying about August 12th a while ago?
She wanted to know if you were doing a game August 12th. But
the season doesn't start till the 26th.
All right,
Oh, my God. He dropped a mic and everything on that.
He's getting sassy, yeah.
I mean, you're talking to the PA voice of James E. Lewis Football Stadium, baby.
Part-time. You don't do every game.
Hey, part-time's better than no time, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Part-time's better than no time.
All right.
Can't take him anywhere.
Good segment, Chandler.
Thank you, man.
You've gotten better at arguing your point. In fact, you've gotten really good at it. So I want to give you compliments on that.
Yeah.
You've gotten really good at don't back down, argue.
That's right. Look, you talked to a Chandler Honeycutt from 3-4 years ago. Oh my God, I mean, I'm backing down in the corner. I'm not wanting anymore. I'm saying, show no mercy, but not this Chandler Honeycutt. I'm coming with a fiery rage. I'm fighting back, baby.
Fight back. There you go.
Ric Flair.
There's your lesson today, folks.
Who got his panties in a bunch?
We'll take a break, come back. Brian Bailey joins us to kick off hour 3. Hey, we got to make you a winner for the first time in July, too. We'll do that as well. Back with you after this.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hi, this is Holt Nailers, quarterback for the Pirates. Join me for my first ever Holt Nailers Youth Football Camp on Saturday, July 23rd at D.H. Conley High School. Open to ages 7 to 15. We will work on football fundamentals, skill development, and we've got a few other surprises for all of our campers. Our staff will feature current and former college players, as well as other area high school and middle school coaches. Join me for my first ever Holt Nailers Youth Football Camp, Saturday, July 23rd. Registration is limited, so go now to holtnailers.com to sign up. Go Pirates.
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Carolina Caliber has the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and is one of the top firearm dealers anywhere. And they have everything you need for hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. Carolina Caliber will buy, sell, and trade. Carolina Caliber, locally owned and operated since 1960 on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's Clip Brock.
All right. I got some stuff I need to do. I need to ask Chandler about Baker Mayfield. I need to ask CJ about his stadium name being changed. We need to do our Twitter celebrity picks for the day.
You were supposed to do that with Troy.
I know, and I forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Chandler. But I was so excited to be back here with you that I completely slipped my mind.
You know what? And I'm glad, because you should be, because we're blessed.
So we got to do those things coming up later. But right now, we need to talk to Brian Bailey, who joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Double B, long time no chat. How you been, man? How you doing?
Doing great. You getting back to work? Getting back to it?
Yes, sir. Long time no chat. And Brian Bailey show coming back soon, which is a good sign. It means football is near. So we'll get you back on the air when, in a month or so?
Yeah, it should be. Sometime early August, we'll crank it back up. So I heard about the Big Carolina 384A luncheon is Monday the 8th of August. So.
Oh, I was going to bring that up today. Every time I go by Parker's, I think about that. So, we got that less than a month away. I know Will Bland, J.H. Rose head coach, going to join us on the show this Friday, Bailey. So we'll start previewing some area high school teams here soon on Pirate Radio.
I'll tell you, it's going to be another great year because that league is loaded as always, and that'll be a lot of fun.
Looking forward to that. Also talking Pirate football, talked some Memphis football earlier as we continue to preview the ECU opponents and also our position preview. Stephen Igo will join us later this week to talk some tight ends and offensive line, which could be a strength for East Carolina this year. That offensive line, a lot of depth. But the last time we did a preview, Bailey, we talked ECU wide receivers. So I always like to circle back and talk about some of your favorite memories, favorite players. So when you think ECU wide receivers, who's the first couple names that come to your brain?
Well, a lot of them come close to the brain, and then I can't remember their names exactly when the old school guys. If you mention a couple of them, I'd say, yeah, I like him. Early on, Larry Shannon was just amazing to watch. When he picked the towel out of his pants and waved it and got in trouble with Coach Logan with that. That was a lot of fun. I think when you look at all-time greats, all-time favorites of mine, I mean, two of them come right to the top, and both of them have Cowboy connections. So obviously, there's a great connection there. But Dwayne Harris, he played with such reckless abandon and such physicality that he was so much fun to watch.
A guy that could have played in any era of football, Bailey.
Right, exactly. I mean, if he had played in the 50s, he wouldn't have had all the advanced routes and that kind of thing, but he would have caught it over the middle and ran people over. I mean, he was just incredible. Justin Hardy was just incredible as well, coming from West Craven, walk on his story. And then, of course, Zay Jones, his dad, Robert, a Cowboy, and I've known Zay a long time. And I guess, Zay had that personality and flair, and Just really, I guess he goes down as my all-time favorite.
And man, so many, such a long list, Bailey. And we talked about underrated guys. There's been a lot of guys that have been here, and if they would have been 4-year guys, they could have been maybe on that Mount Rushmore. But guys like Lance Lewis, Andre Allison, we've had some. Jamar Bryant came in as transfers, had some good moments, just didn't have the longevity as some of these other guys.
Andre Allison was the one that did the flip into the end zone in the spring game, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious. As soon as he landed, I thought, this is not going to end well.
Speaking of Skip, how about Skip as a champion in the USFL?
Most certainly. I sent him a text the day of the game, wished him luck, and he sent me one back and said thanks. And then I sent him a text afterwards, congratulating him. I really think that meant a lot to him. Just the coaching in that league and getting a chance to play with or coach with professionals, and they're not NFL players, but some of those guys will get a shot. And I think he really, in texting back and forth, I think he really enjoyed the time that he had with those guys, and I think he's looking forward. If his career doesn't take him somewhere else, I think he's looking forward to next year.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think he gets back into college? Does he stick with the pros? Does he stick right where he's at, Bailey? First of all, none of these leagues, I don't think, have made it to year 2. But the plan is, and it looks like USFL is going to make it to year 2, right?
And it was such a weird year, too, because year 1, I guess year also is what I'm trying to say, because they had to play all their games in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So, why were they the New Jersey Generals when they never went, north of Birmingham? But they were. Hopefully next year, they'll get into a real, season with real stadiums in their hometowns and that kind of thing, and the fans will get behind it more. But I watched a little bit of it, not a lot, but I watched the playoffs and watched the championship game, and it was fun to watch.
Brian Bailey joining us. Not a lot going on as far as on the field in the sports world right now. A ton going on off the field. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But, Bailey, how about what is going on? Braves-Mets tonight is big in baseball, but I don't know. For me, if it was Dodgers and whoever's in second place, Padres, I wouldn't really care about it. But since the Braves are involved and they're playing the Mets, I'm interested in it. If it was a football game and it was the top 2 teams in a division, I'd be all in. Maybe even basketball, but certainly football. But how about baseball? I mean, can you get excited about any regular season game not involving your team? And your team isn't that good anyway. So,
excuse me? Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, they're not very good. They actually had a pretty good run there for a while, and then they ran to the Dodgers, and they found a way to lose each one of those games. They hit a grand slam in the first yesterday.
I saw that.
And Bella took off for her room to call Meador, because Meador's a big Dodger.
Oh, nice.
And she likes to come. She was going to talk a little smack. I tried to tell her that, hey, they lost the first 3, and they'll probably still lose this one, which they did.
But like Mets Braves, do you care? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Especially with my job right now. I mean, basically, I got 2 TVs on my desk, and I try to watch something every night that's relevant, and that'll be certainly relevant. I'll keep an eye on that. But I don't get as excited. I think the way you said it is so true. If anybody in the NFL's playing, I'm pretty interested in it. I mean, it can even be the 2 worst teams. There's something there to make you watch.
Well, you got fantasy, you got a pool, you got something. I don't know.
Right, and it's always, I don't know, it just seems bigger than life, maybe. But yeah, I really enjoy all the NFL games, and baseball though it's kind of pick and choose. I did watch some of the Yankees Red Sox just because it's Yankees Red Sox. Over the weekend, I know the Orioles have won 6 or 7 in a row.
Yeah, red hot.
Them some. Yeah.
Orioles and Mariners, hottest 2 teams in the AL right now. Kind of strange, but that's what's going on in Major League Baseball. Bailey, off the field, one of my least favorite topics ever, conference realignment is going on, and it's just so out of whack now. But it will be interesting for a lot of people my age and older, I guess, if the ACC crumbles apart, because I guess we still look for what is sacred, what is pure, and really nothing is anymore when it comes to college sports. But those Tobacco Road rivalries and even the Commonwealth rivalries, including Virginia Tech, you break those up, there's going to be a lot of older people really upset. And does that happen? Does your crystal ball have, what does the ACC look like a few years from now?
It's hard to tell. I just really go back to when they were so close with the college football playoffs and expanding it, and I think everybody would have a seat at the table, and it looked like it was going to really calm down with this, 12-team playoff, and then it just, the ACC is one of the leagues, the Pac-12, they didn't want it, and now they're the ones, maybe on the outside looking in. So I don't need to be careful what you wish for kind of thing, but I really thought they were close to solidifying things, and it's really a shame that you don't have regionalized conferences anymore, because that's really what it's all about. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm like you though. I hate talking about it sometimes because it always feels so negative. And obviously, right. I've been in Greenville a long time, and the one thing that we've always got our hand on the pulse of is East Carolina. What's it going to do for the Pirates? And I've seen scenarios where it could help East Carolina. I've seen scenarios where it could hurt East Carolina.
Well, tell me about the scenario that could help ECU, because I haven't seen that one.
Well, I've seen some, and these are all it's all conjecture. It doesn't mean a daggone thing. But I've seen some things where some teams are going to get left out of this big picture. And some of those teams that get left out might be pretty good. So if all of a sudden, if you're in a league with, West Virginia, Tech, Boston College, Pittsburgh, now that's certainly, odds are it won't happen that way. But I've seen some things that say, because who's going to take Virginia Tech? Who's going to take Virginia?
Right.
The Big Ten wants Virginia and Carolina. And does Virginia Tech get an invite from the SEC? If they don't, then where are they going to go?
Right, yeah. So you're not. So again, best case scenario, we're still left out of the big party.
Most certainly. Well,
yeah.
Not most certainly, but that's most likely the deal, because I don't know if any of those leagues are going to say, okay, because when you look at the UCFs and Houstons that made the jump to the Big 12, all right, you got to look at East Carolina as being on that next cusp. That if Coach Houston had been here 3 or 4 years before, maybe East Carolina would have been in line for some of that. But I think that it almost looks like some grand poobah should come in and say, okay, here's what we're going to do. This makes the most sense. But I think there's going to be some really good programs that are going to get left out, and it kind of depends on where it lies. Now the odds are that the scenario I gave you, that probably won't happen, but at least somebody out there thought it was a possibility, and they linked East Carolina with that bunch, and that had a good look to it.
Yeah, it looks like that, in my opinion, ECU is going to be left out when it comes to whatever the future of college football looks like. Doesn't mean there won't be opponents. Doesn't mean there won't be great days at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. It's just, and really, were we playing for a national championship anyway? I guess technically yes, but I don't know. It kind of reminded me of when George Carlin says that, voting gives you the illusion that you have a choice when really you don't. And the illusion was that we had a chance for a national championship, but ECU would have to go undefeated like 3 years in a row to maybe get a crack at a championship. So Bailey, football wise, I feel like it's going to look different, and ECU won't be playing for the top level championship. I just hope, and you're Mr. One Shining Moment, will the basketball tournament look the same? Will the baseball tournament, which is very important for East Carolina, will that stay the same? I'm thinking yes, I'm hoping yes, that all this is kind of football maneuvering, but we'll still have March Madness, we'll still have Omaha. What do you think about that?
I think you're right there, and but it's so mind-boggling to me that we've got all these, presidents and conference commissioners that are supposed to be so much smarter than the rest of us. Tell me what the interest would be if the Pac-12 champion played the ACC champion. Who cares? But that's what they were talking about. Well, there's some talk about an agreement between the Pac-12 and the ACC to play a championship game.
Yeah. Okay,
a championship of what? 2 crappy leagues?
Right.
You're not the Big Ten. You're not the SEC. So it just, I don't know. they were touting that like that was some big accomplishment, and I don't see that has to do with anything.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them are still scrambling. I think there are a lot of I think a lot of people are worried at all these places, and and what makes some of these other schools that are in Power 5 conferences, but they don't play Power 5 football.
Oh, sure.
There are a bunch of those teams like that.
Well, I asked about that too. Like, is everybody safe? Like, is Vanderbilt or Mississippi State or whatever in the Big Ten? Like, I don't know, Rutgers, Maryland, Northwestern. Like, are they in good enough standing to make the move? I guess the answer is yes, but do they deserve it for what they've done performance-wise? No. But I guess sometimes you get things you don't deserve in life.
They say, Northwestern, we need to see you in the principal's office.
And then they bring in their great report cards, but does that matter in the grand scheme of things?
I mean, I don't know. It's just there's so much money out there to be had, which is why everybody's scrambling around again. But none of it makes any sense. I mean, what in the world, USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12? That just...
Yeah, it makes as much sense as North Texas and UTSA being in a league with East Carolina. You're right. It might even make more sense than those things. I don't know. It's all a joke now. I did enjoy talking to Harry Minium from Old Dominion when we were previewing the Monarchs, and he talked about the Sun Belt and how they finally did things common sense wise to where they added JMU, App State. They added these teams, and they've been adding these teams that are not only regional but also good football programs. So they actually based it on merit more so than where your campus is located and what the TV market says. And he says that he likes that trend. That's not going to move. That's like a pebble in the ocean when it comes to eyeballs nationally when it comes to watching sports. But as far as making sense and regional rivalries and things like that, they went about it the right way.
They did, and there's no question about that. And it kind of just depends on what's the next ball to drop, and then what happens after that. The ACC with that grant of rights deal, for till 2036, they thought that would solidify things. Now there's talk that these schools may pay up to $500 million to get out, which I mean, that's a lot of money.
And the grant of rights things, that is a pretty big deal, though, as far as keeping Bailey, North Carolina, well, I guess all these ACC schools intact, right?
I think that's the idea. Yeah, it's like a 4-page document, but they all signed it, and now I think a lot of them are wishing they hadn't. And,
yeah.
I think they were trying to be strong in numbers so they stay together, but now they're realizing with what's going on. Clemson would much rather, I'm sure, head to the SEC, and they'd be welcome. Welcome with welcome arms. I mean, as far as that goes. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is going to be. It's just. Part of it just kind of tugs at your heartstrings because you grew up watching the same, the ACC, the Big Ten. You watch these teams, schools, you watch the traditions here and there, and it's all getting ripped away because of money.
Yeah, well, Bailey, we can still go back to our glory days and when we grew up watching the Cowboys and the Commanders.
We don't even have that anymore.
What'd you think of
injury? American Express going to the commercial. Tom Landry.
Yeah.
And, they're surrounded by Redskins. I mean,
surrounded by Commanders. What'd you think of the Baker Mayfield move to Carolina?
I hope it works out for Baker Mayfield because I like watching him play. I mean, I think he's exciting. I think he makes some things happen. Sometimes they're not so good, but I hope it works out. The Panthers need a quarterback, and it's hard to believe what they got in 2018. They've got the number 1, number 3 overall picks now with Darnold and Mayfield.
Yeah. I saw somebody said they need to go ahead and add Josh Rosen and get the crappy quarterback trifecta from that draft.
Yeah, that'll work.
That is crazy that they have those top picks from that same draft class, and didn't work out really with Sam Darnold in year 1. We'll see if it does for Baker Mayfield in year 1. And I love that the Panthers opened up with the Jets last year. They'll open up with the Browns this year. And to really prove the NFL just writes this giant script, and it's you say you can't write this script. It feels like the NFL does it every year, Bailey.
It really does. Hey, I heard a good trivia question. I think you know this one by heart. This is kind of easy if you know it, but it's really, if you don't know it, you have to think, and then you figure it out.
All right.
But there's only one player in history to win a college football national championship, a Super Bowl MVP, NFL MVP, and maybe one other criteria. But you know who that is?
So he won a college championship, Super Bowl, Super Bowl MVP. No, not off the top of my head. I could think about it for a moment, and we could.
I think he did a lot of damage in the Super Bowl against your Redskins.
Okay, so that would be the either the Raiders or the Dolphins, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So Raiders. Who is it? Stabler? I don't know. That was before my time.
Marcus Allen.
Oh, I was thinking. Did you say quarterback or not?
No, I didn't say quarterback.
Oh, I was thinking quarterbacks. Yeah.
I don't think I did. I didn't mean to if I did. But
he did do a lot of damage. Yeah, against Washington. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, I have to look that up because and get those exact get the exact wording right because I love that question. That's a good one.
I was going through it and thinking. I had, this person did this, and this person, and I couldn't come up with it, so I finally Googled it, and I said, "I'll be darned, that's a great question. If there's only one player who's done it, and that's who it was."
There you go, Bailey. Good stuff. Good to chat with you, man, and we'll talk to you again next week here on Pirate Radio Live. Have a good rest of your week.
Sounds good. Take care.
Thank you, BB. Brian Bailey joining us on a Monday edition here of PRL. Shirley, let's open up the booty bag for the first time in a long time.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. Shirley, what are we giving away here on this Monday?
Let's kick things off with a bang. How about a $15 gift card to Wings over Greenville?
Bang, bang.
Oh, yeah, baby.
That's a goodie. What number, caller, are you looking for?
12.
All right, call 12, 317-1250. We will take a time out, come back, and have more for you after this.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates!
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Their Sports Medicine Center provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. And congratulations to Jeff Dover of Greenville. Picked up a $15 gift card courtesy of Wings Over Greenville. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, they have you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on their mobile app. They are open from 3 a.m. or till 3 a.m. I should say on Fridays and Saturdays, so they have everything to cure those late night munchies. Give Wings Over Greenville a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Great to be back here. Unlike some people here in this room, I'm excited to be back at work and very happy about it. Thrilled. Chandler's over here.
Who's that? Because it's not me. Don't make me go on another rant.
He's already over here looking at what days he's going to have off due to his PA duties for high school football this season. Chandler, I have not asked you this question privately nor publicly because you were not at sports trivia last week. We missed you.
Mm-hmm.
CJ and his bunch of flunkies won.
They've been winning a lot. There needs to be some sort of investigation over there.
Oh, you think they're cheating?
I'm calling protest.
Well, every time you guys
there's a lot. Look. And I'm not saying you guys are dumb in terms of sports trivia a little bit for sure when it comes to trivia of sports,
if any.
But there is a lot of questions that date back way before our time, and you guys are. Everybody on your team is my age, which is what, around 23, 24?
Mm-hmm.
How?
We sit with a baseball encyclopedia. That's the only explanation I have.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Clip asks baseball questions, and we all turn and look at Casey because we know he's got it.
Because Casey's at the bat, for those who are old.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, congrats on the win.
I have not asked you how you feel about your starting quarterback.
How about that? How about the Carolina Panthers going out, and this is something that has been discussed.
Oh yeah,
for months,
and
not only being discussed of getting Baker Mayfield, what would it take to get him? And that is a bag of chips, basically. Nothing was given up. We're paying him $5 million in a fifth round. And I did see that if he plays 70% of the snaps, that fifth round will then go to a fourth round. So what is the worst case scenario that can happen here? And for a lot of Panther fans, is that he does well and saves Matt Rule's job. Because it's a one-year deal. If he does bad, okay, we'll let him walk. And you can go with the guy that you traded up for in this previous draft, in a Matt Corral.
Sounds like a lot of the same discussion is almost word for word. And it's kind of what I would say when they brought in Sam Darnold last year. Like, it's kind of low stakes. Maybe it needs a change of scenery. But Baker Mayfield is better than Sam Darnold, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. But even when you're describing it there, you kind of brought it, you looked at it from a pessimistic standpoint.
But it sounded like maybe in the Sam Darnold situation last year.
Yeah. Are you excited about having Baker Mayfield?
I think I'm more excited
to not have Sam Darnold?
To not have Sam Darnold.
Okay.
And this is a guy that has had success.
Yeah.
In the league. This is a guy that before the surgery, shoulder surgery or whatever, there was like a 22-5 ratio. I think I saw that somewhere. But I mean, he was an interception machine last year. But I am excited. I think he's coming into a revamped offensive line in Carolina, where you went out and you drafted Ike Ekwonu, the number one offensive lineman in the draft. That didn't go until 6, where the Panthers were. You got him at left tackle, and at left guard, you'll probably have a Deontay Brown, which we got from Alabama last year. There's multiple people you can get at that left guard position. Matt Paradis will be, Bozeman, a guy from Baltimore who's been a starter in Baltimore for several years, will be at center. Right guard will be a guy who is coming off a Super Bowl win, Austin Corbett. Got him from L.A. He actually is former teammates with Baker Mayfield in Cleveland. And then at right guard, or right tackle, I should say, is Taylor Moton, who's been probably the anchor of that offensive line for the past 2 or 3 years, or however long he's been in the league. So he's coming in with a revamped, hopefully a more positive offensive line, and he's got weapons around him with Robbie Anderson and a guy he's familiar with, Rashard Higgins. Rashard Higgins is in Carolina.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing. Can he have a healthy running back in Christian McCaffrey? So I am excited to see how he does and how he succeeds or how he fails in Carolina. But a lot of people are more concerned of, still people think, and Susan Deans probably will comment, and I think she already commented about Matt Rule, about, the worst thing that can happen is that he can be good and it saves his job.
That is, I mean, Tony was,
and I talked to Tony about this the other day.
I feel like I talked Tony off it a little bit, but if they win games, you want the head coach to stay.
Exactly. No, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
That's just like we go back to when Tony said that. I still to this day cannot believe what he said, that he would hate to go 12-5. Are you kidding me? Because you hate a guy?
It is dumb. That is not.
That was the now, and he runs a great podcast on YouTube, the C3 Panther podcast. Check it out. But that was probably one of the stupidest things I've ever heard him say.
That's a lot of personal hate. I think he walked that back though. So
yeah, if you're succeeding, why not ride the hot hand?
Mike has a good line.
And this is go ahead.
Chandler couldn't wait to get back to work so he could put in more requests for personal time off. I guess you have to be here to ask for time off. Yeah. Is that why you were so excited?
The first thing I talked about in the meeting this morning. I said, all right, this date.
Great to be back. I need to get out of here, though, if I can.
Hey, Friday is not a good day. I'm having a meeting with Lakewood High School. No, but
all right, so you're on board. I think the Panthers got better.
I have no choice to be on board, and
You got a choice. Everybody's got a choice.
He's with us.
We live in America.
He's with us for at least a year.
Are you with him or are you against him?
I'm with him.
All right.
I'm with him.
CJ, what is the name of the stadium the Steelers are going to play in called?
Not putting in an effort to learn how to pronounce it because I won't. I know it's a insurance firm out of the state of Michigan, not even Pennsylvania, and it starts with an A.
Acrisure.
Aflac.
Acrisure. Well, here's the thing. This reminds me of when, like, you young people were, like, upset when they were changing the Staples Center, like it was something sacred. Like, wouldn't it all of a sudden the Staples store become, like, this thing we are sentimental about?
I didn't hate it. I just thought crypto was a stupid change.
That is stupid. Staples was stupid. It used to be the Great Western Forum. What a cool name that was. Now, that's a name. That's a name you can get behind. Oh, don't change. No, Staples. Heinz.
Yeah, we were named after ketchup.
FedEx Field.
Ketchup Field. Are you sentimental about some ketchup?
Now, I will say I did grow an irrational hate for Hunt's ketchup, and I still won't be buying Hunt's ketchup, but that's just by default now.
Back in my day, y'all played in Three Rivers Stadium.
We should start naming stadiums again after geographical location.
You know why we can't do that? Because we need money.
Everything's about money.
And you know what? I'm fine with that. If you give me money, I will. This can be.
Well, I'm not getting the money.
This can be the Staples desk and the Heinz cup.
A lot of spillage going on there. It's moving around very weird. You might need a.
So you're really not going to learn the name?
I mean, I will eventually when somebody tells me. What did you say?
Acrisure.
Acrisure. All right.
A-C-R.
Are you sure?
Acrisure.
Acrisure.
Are you sure?
A-C-R-I-S-U-R-E.
I would at least like it to be named after a company who has a lot of local business in the area, not a place from Michigan.
And what did you say the company is?
It's a
law firm?
An insurance firm.
Insurance.
Out of
It operates as a top 10 global insurance broker. Has grown its revenue to more than $3.8 billion in just over 8 years.
It's a lot more than $7.
It also has naming rights to an indoor arena being constructed near Palm Springs, California.
Lame.
I can't believe FedEx Field still gives money to put their name on that dump in Maryland. I mean, I'm kind of surprised.
It's literally a sewer.
Why did Heinz pull out? Are they not making ketchup anymore? I'll tell you why they pulled
Or
out.
is the naming rights getting too expensive?
Potentially.
They started combining all those things together.
Mayo chup?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. They started that crap.
Gross.
And they were like, I don't want to be your name anymore. I don't want no musket chup.
Well, it's just, I understand where you're coming from, because, like, I don't know what it's called now, but it used to be called Walnut Creek.
Walnut.
It's still Walnut Creek.
Is it? Because
there's something in Raleigh called Red Hat Amphitheater.
Yeah, that would be it. Yeah. Or the pavilion or
Red
something
Hat?
like that. Yeah, no, it's Walnut Creek. It will always be Walnut Creek.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's always going to be Heinz Field for Mr. CJ over here.
Mike P says, Acrisure, more like Crapisure.
Got it.
Got him.
Roast.
You can always count on Mike P with the roasts.
Why would they do that?
Thank you for getting that in today.
What was that?
Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
In here? Yeah, we got to just use that as much as we can. I forgot about it.
We really missed a rant for the ages about Royce O'Neal.
I know. But Brian Windhorst, that was while we were off, right? So we couldn't get that in. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. I'm trying to end this Twitter game, and you'll see how when we return. I've told Shirley.
I think it's fun.
I don't, personally. I actually didn't want to come back to work because
hey, you're here, buddy. Time to work.
Time to suck it up, son.
All right, I'm trying to end the game. I've told Shirley who to tell me to ask to follow in an attempt to try to end the game. So we'll try to do that today.
Have we confirmed that this person is not following you?
I mean, I can do that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, because I need to confirm whether or not this person is following you.
Because I know why this person's not following me.
Okay.
There was an incident.
Okay.
All right, so he is not.
Okay.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, more to go after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For 2 years in a row, we've been voted #1 in Greenville, so we're super thankful. For 2022, we've decided to make it the year of the customer. We're taking more COVID health safety protocols with some personal test drives where, you don't have the salesperson riding along with the customer. It actually makes them a little bit more comfortable, and they can take a drive and kind of go where they want to go and drive it how they want to drive it.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hey Pirate Nation, come party with us! The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is approaching fast, and tickets go on sale this Thursday at 10 a.m. for only $10. All ticket sales will be donated to local charities. Join Pirate Radio Thursday, September 1st at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, featuring 80s music band The Breakfast Club, plus many more special surprises. Go to pr927fm.com this Thursday at 10 a.m. to get your tickets before it sells out.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone, and the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hey Pirates, this is Holt Nailers. A big part of my success on the field is what I eat at home. To keep my body filled up, I order meals off a Clean Eats meal plan. I choose the meals I want from 6 different meals offered each week, and I pick them up on Sunday or Monday at the cafe on Red Banks Road. Each meal is packed with the perfect mix of healthy proteins, carbs, and veggies to keep my engine running at full speed. Go to cleaneats.com, click on meal plans, or stop by the cafe and get all the info. Clean Eats and the Pirates, a winning combination.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
This is Mike Houston, head football coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. To get the business services that are right for your business today, contact the team of experienced local bankers at First Bank. The team includes bankers you can trust like Ashley Capps, Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nesbitt. First Bank, together with their customers, they're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
Alrighty, back with you here, Pirate Radio Live. All right, let's do our Twitter follow game. We are tweeting at celebrities, A-list, D-list, F-list, whatever, to try to get them to follow us. And everybody is suggesting a person to someone else here. So we go around the horn. Today's game is an inside job. We're trying to end the game. And Shirley, who is the D-list celebrity that you want me to try to get to follow today? Say the name.
Damn it.
Say it, Shirley.
Troy Dreyfus.
Troy Dreyfus does not follow me because...
Why is that?
During the national championship game, I needed Kansas to win. And Troy, in all his wisdom, Kansas was up by like 7 points, like 2 minutes into the game. And he started taking pictures, tweeting, doing all this stuff. And then Kansas immediately got down by like 22 points. So to reverse the mojo, I had to block him on Twitter. I have since followed him back. Now I am going to tweet him to see if he can give me a follow back. Hey, Troy, big fan of Pirate Radio since day one. Can I get a follow back? All that is true, by the way. I was listening day one. Tweet. All right, so if Troy follows me back, we can end this game. If he doesn't, we got to keep going until somebody gets a follow. Chandler, let's dive into the political world here.
Nationally or locally?
Both. This guy is verified on Twitter. He has 17,165 followers. He's following 381 people. You need to get a follow from Congressman Greg Murphy, MD. Now, how are you going to get that follow? I have a suggestion on what you should say to him to get that follow.
Oh, I got to hear this.
Now, you follow him and you say, hey, Greg, I've got some information on Joe Biden you might find interesting. Follow back and shoot me a DM. And then you could just link a story to, like, Biden's son doing blow or something, whatever. And say you're welcome. That's suggestion one. How do you feel about that?
Very inappropriate.
What part?
I don't want to be seen as some jokester. This is a political man. This is a serious man. I don't want to be seen as...
Oh, politics are serious business?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of seriousness. The best of the best?
Yeah.
Okay, 10-4.
No, right. But I like that suggestion, and I'm taking it into consideration.
All right, suggestion 2 is, hey, Greg, if you follow back, I'll give you a vote.
Okay, that's the one. That's what I was thinking about doing.
And then number 3, if you don't want to do any of that, because this is serious business with serious people, you could just say, hey, Greg, can I get a follow? Hey, G-Reg, how about a follow?
I'm going to say, hey, Greg, I'm going to be lying through my teeth.
See, option 3, you're not lying about anything. You're just asking for a follow.
I was going to say, hey, I voted for you. Like what you do. I'll vote for you again. Please give me a follow.
Okay, but that's kind of making a mockery, which you don't want to do, it seems like.
No, I mean, this is a game. I feel like the game that we're playing with this Twitter chasing after celebs is it's all fun and games. It's all, you know.
So are you going with option 1?
See, he's definitely not going to follow me back though. If he's going to know. He's going to look and say, "Man, this guy, he don't know what he's talking about."
I don't know. We'll see.
Let's take a look, Jeff.
All right, well, that's your guy. All right, who are you giving to CJ?
All right, CJ, here's some trivia for you.
Uh-oh.
This wide receiver / return specialist in the NFL played for the Rams, the Cardinals, the Bengals, the Cardinals again, of course, with the Carolina Panthers, the Jaguars, and then last year, the Giants. He went to South Carolina.
Oh.
He's from Havelock.
Oh.
Pharaoh Cooper.
You didn't even let me answer.
Well, you already know it.
What if I didn't?
Well, what did this mean?
I don't know. I thought it was Darrell Scott.
Nah. But you have for Pharaoh Cooper.
Okay, that can be done.
Fellow Ram.
Shirley, I went towards the national level with you. I thought about your Red Sox fandom, and I went back and looked down the championship list from 2007. I tried to find somebody who was fairly active on Twitter. He's not that active, but he has retweeted something within the last month or so. So he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't use Twitter. I'm going to give you Coco Crisp.
Ah, cool.
Coco Crisp. Okay.
Shirley, you should say something like.
That it right there?
Yes.
Okay.
Which these are. Y'all don't have to listen to my suggestions, but like your softball teammates call you Coco because of the way you play in the field. Reminds them of Coco Crisp. Something like that.
I didn't get a suggestion.
Red Sox. I'm
Hey,
typing
dummy.
it as we speak.
Hey, I went to Havelock.
Oh, okay.
There's your suggestion.
That's a good idea, Clip. I'll do that.
Thank you. So, all right, we got our people.
Okay, so I even earned the nickname Coco
Because of my fun style of play on the field.
because of my fun.
All right, so I got Troy D.
Okay.
Chandler got Greg Murphy. CJ got Pharaoh Cooper. And Shirley gets Coco Crisp.
This has to work.
We'll see if we get a follow back.
I damn sure hope you get a follow back.
It has not happened yet. So I was.
And if you get that follow back from the one and only Troy Dreyfus,
yeah,
the game's over.
The game is over.
I just feel like that's a total cop out, but that's just me.
We can always start the game back over again.
Yeah, we could.
Greg Murphy.
All right, we got 2 minutes left in the show. Let's see what Chandler's gonna say.
This is him, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you gonna go with, Chan, man?
Well, first of all, I need to go find the video of Hunter Biden that I saw today.
Why?
Because I'm going to say, look at this guy. I mean, look at him.
Wait, okay. All right, you do what you want to do. You do what you want to do.
What?
Oh, you need to go that right there.
Rep
Greg Murphy. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you? You're not going to go with my suggestion, are you?
No, I am.
No, you're not.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, man.
Bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, man.
That's his drinking buddy.
What should I call him? Congressman.
Congressman Murph.
Mr. Sir.
All right, Chandler's going with it. We're out of time. We will talk O's tomorrow.
How about this idiot?
O's baseball on Pirate Radio.
This crack addict.
Tomorrow night. Hey, we'll talk to Mark Brown about it, CamdenChat.com. O's and Mariners, longest win streaks in baseball. So Igo will want to talk about that when he joins us. By the way, Igo will be on Thursday. We have an extra day to get our songs prepared and our notes for O-line and tight ends, as we'll talk ECU O-line and tight ends coming up.
I can't do this.
I have a question.
I feel like I'm going to be searched by somebody and be killed. I'm serious.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
All right, well, just say follow me back.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to say, hey, I'll vote for you. Give me a follow. Love what you do.
Love what you do.
Look, man.
What you do.
Dude, I'm not getting killed over this.
Just say, can I get a follow then? And then nobody can be mad at you. Go down the middle. Can I get a follow? Simple as that.
Can I get a follow?
You need to have Billy Weaver on this week, too.
Hey,
the Mets are playing really well right now.
It depends on what happens in this Mets-Braves series.
Okay.
The next 3 days. No, we'll talk to Weave. All right. Great to be back, Shirley, CJ, Chan Man. I'm Clip Brock. We'll talk to you Tuesday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. You good, Chandler?
I'm good.
All right. We'll see you Tuesday.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.